Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Deshaun, and I want to make a brief video regarding the YouTuber Ty Couture. I found his blog a couple years ago, and I loved his personality, and he was very inspiring, and he had a lot of great ideas, and he was very candid. But it has been reported that he committed suicide yesterday, and I think mental health, mental illness in the Black community is very important. And that's why I try to have my friend on, Dr. Wilder, who's a psychologist, to talk about issues regarding this in the Black community. And depression and mental health and mental illness is nothing to be ashamed of. And I think in the Black community, we sort of don't like to talk about it. We like to keep things in the house. We don't like to express how we're feeling, what we're going through. And I always say with things like depression is something that sometimes can't be sensed. It can't be seen. We might appear happy. We might appear excited. We might appear like things are going well in our life. However, we're suffering in silence and we're in pain. And I just think he just had so much to live for. He was such a wonderful guy. I used to enjoy how candid and honest he was with his struggles, with his depression and mental illness. Like it drew you to him, you know? And I just thought it was just so sad. And I just kept thinking about, wow, like this is such an issue in our community. And I think it's a high number of young Black people that are committing suicide from statistics that I read a couple of days ago. But it's just so sad that such a guy with promise and just hope and mental illness, you guys, is no joke. One of my friends used to tell me, like when I was going through some issues, just showing you have to want to be happy. And I'm being very candid and honest, you guys. Even months ago, I started going to a therapist because it was issues that I was, going through, and I was trying to better myself and work through mentally, physically, and spiritually. So I started going just to try to clear my mind to get a better perspective of things that I was trying to, get together regarding myself and my mental health. But I just think that's very important. It's very sad, and there's nothing to be ashamed of, you guys. Depression is no joke. And even regarding being on social media, YouTube, people could be so just hurtful and angry and just hateful. And I used to, always question why the hate? Why the anger? And I don't understand some of these people. But baby, mental illness, depression is no joke, you guys. To my people of color, Black men, women, get help, seek help. Don't feel like you have to suffer in silence. I always tell friends, don't suffer in silence. There's nothing wrong with reaching out, getting help, speaking with someone. That's very, very important. Don't feel ashamed. It's nothing wrong, y'all. Like, I'm a spiritual person with going to church and talking to your pastor and preacher, your bishop. But a lot of times they don't have the expertise or they don't have the skill set to sort of counsel people. But there's nothing wrong with finding a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a counselor that works for you, that you feel is geared toward who you are. One of my friends, Dr. Waller, was telling me about a guy in the DMV area. It's a guy, he's gay affirming, so he's okay with counseling, gay men, women, people of the community, LGBTQI community. And so that's who I was recommended to, But it's nothing wrong, you guys, with getting help. Mental illness is no joke. Never suffer in silence when you're in pain, never. It's nothing wrong with reaching out and getting help. And in our community, it's something that we shouldn't be ashamed of. We should express who we are, express what's going on in our lives regarding pain, regarding things with relationships, family. People sometimes sink in depression. Sometimes you don't even know until it could be too late. But you guys, please don't suffer in silence. Please feel like there's nothing wrong with getting help. I always say it's nothing wrong with mental health clarity. Not at all. Even dating people, I don't mind, telling them, look, have you did self work, self help? And like when I say that, I mean, with counseling or therapy, because in my opinion, everybody could use a therapist or counselor. Y'all is very effective. I mean, it works out a lot of kinks that you probably never knew you had. So that's my spiel for today. I'll leave your comments below. Peace.